I had made this video already, but I decided to do it again because it was too long and I wanted to make it shorter, and somebody knocked on the door and I lost my concentration or whatever. So I'm going to do it again. Alright, motivation for this video is I was watching another video about a guy. I don't know where he's at. He has an accent. And he was just showing how when he goes to the supermarket, what happens. But nothing really happened that day. He just showed the fact that the shelves was filled with with all types of foods, bread, everything, but they didn't have the item that he went there for. And that's one of the things that happen a lot to, I guess, to TIs, because it happens to me. All right. If it's community harassment, it would be somebody that you already know, or being that they're always watching you. They know the things that you buy on the regular, probably things that you fiend for, things that you really like to purchase, and they will make sure that it's not on the shelves or whatever available for you. It could be an item that it's not very popular, but you are one of those people that buy it all the time. So probably the store is not going to take a big loss if they don't have it for you. I don't know. I want to say this video is to whom it may concern, for the simple fact that there are other people who may be able to do something about what's going on. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe sometime in the future about what's going on. And I think that we need to be able to list of the incidents, detailed list of the things that happen to us on a daily basis, meaning life as it was for us is no longer, like, we don't live a life like everybody else. For example, if you have car trouble and you go to a mechanic, whatever it is that you pay for a job like that for many years, all of a sudden it's triple that price. If you go to the doctor's office, you may have been going to the same doctor for many years. All of a sudden you still have the same doctor, but every member of the staff is changed. Okay. And I had an incident with PayPal, and the reason why I'm mentioning this is because the rules should apply to everybody in the States, whatever rules they have for the United States, whatever rules they have for other countries. But they don't, the rules are different for us. In fact, if I go to my PayPal account right now, which I'm not, I will show you that they have recommended links that I can click on. Like, why should I be filtered to what I can access on PayPal if the rules apply to everybody? So just want you to know that if things are really easy going for you, maybe not easy going, but normal, that you can go get a a paint job for a decent price, for a standard price, any mechanical work for usual price, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Things are not as easy for us. Any type of work that we need done, either we order it and everything is fine. By the time we get there again, there is a problem. There's always an issue. And usually somebody has to come from the back to help you. Okay? And when you go to certain places and the whole environment has changed, meaning all the workers, everybody that you are familiar with is different. You are dealing now with complete strangers, which makes it uncomfortable. Rules and policies have changed, and they'll give you a piece of paper because their policies have changed, so they need you to fill out a new piece of paper, which the questions that are in the paper are not even relevant to whatever service it is that you're getting done. All right, so I have a list here, so I'm just going to look through it really quickly to see if I'm missing anything. For example, here is a small one, but this is something that is concerning to me. I go to check my lottery tickets or my scratch-offs. They have the machines where you could check it yourself. So now I can no longer check it myself in my area because those machines have been removed in my area. In a lot of places that I used to frequent, they're not there anymore. So now I got to take my winning lottery ticket to the cashier so they can check it. And why? That's kind of crazy. They're also putting these machines in place for you to be able to buy scratch offs out of them. And you have to show your ID first. So that's another way for people to track you, you know, because it's your driver's license number in it. Now, I want to talk about where, like, what I said in the beginning from the video where they don't carry your brand. So, I used to smoke Nuber Lights, okay? And before I moved to this town I live in anywhere in my area, they never had my brand. For a long time, like, very seldom they would have my brand. And I'm like, that is crazy. Like, it's no way, because most people that I see, they smoke Newport regular. So they never had my brand. So I go to further away, you know, away from my area, and then I'll find it. But if I go back to that store another day or another week, they wouldn't have it anymore. So it was always a problem for me to find my brand. So now I moved to this town, and in this town, there's a lot of convenience store, a lot of gas stations. There's supermarkets everywhere they sell cigarettes. So I go to these area stores to find my brand. And after a while, because it takes them like 2 or 3 months to catch up with you, after a while, they no longer have your brand. So now I go a little further, and everywhere a little further has my brand. But if I go back to that area, after a while, they don't have it either. So, you know, it's the kind of stuff to make you, it makes you crazy, and it makes you, you know, it makes you feel like frustrated every single time. And I think that's one of the emotions that they're trying to like extract from you, frustration. But myself, I took it as the universe doesn't want me to smoke anymore, so I quit smoking about the end of 2017. I stopped smoking cigarettes because I can't find it anyway, so maybe that was a sign, and I just quit. I have here going into a bank and trying to open an account. Again, those are one of those offices where there's always something, right? But in this instance, I went into the bank to open an account because my bank was in New York. And now they don't have the desk and chairs. They have tables where you just stand with someone there, and they have the computers, whatever. So there's a lot of like 3 ladies standing around helping. They're not occupied at the time. They just standing by the tables. So there's this guy in the back office, which when you first walk in the main door, you can see him to the right if you look in that direction. So I walk into the bank and I step in and I see the ladies there. So one of them started to walk towards me, but this guy from the office runs out. And he's tending to me. Now, they're dressed differently, so I know he's somebody like a banker, I guess. So he's talking to me. And one of the things that I noticed with a lot of these perps, right, when you go into businesses and deal with them, they talk to you as if they know you personally. They don't talk to you. I'm not talking about using professionalism or trying to make you feel comfortable. They're talking to you as if they know you. And that always annoys me because, come on, let's do this. And so there's, when you talk to somebody like you know them, you talk a little bit too much. See what else I have here. So again, just for those of you who don't believe in what's going on with targeted individuals, I don't know why they're doing it. I really wonder what what is it that they want to extract from us, what they really want. But if we go to any place to get, any local place to get any work done, like I had a scratch on my car, probably $300 to $600 job. You know, they're gonna boost up the price a little. For me, it was damn near $1,000 to get a little scratch on my car done. My car is a new model, well, for that year that I had that problem. And I know they had to match the paint, so if it was like $600, I'd have been like, okay. No, it was damn near $1,000. And now, you know, with insurance companies, when you're having these type of problems and you call any office, insurance companies, anywhere, they give you a hard time. There's always an issue, kind of like to deter you from getting this work done. Again, just to bring frustration to your life and make you, you know, it breaks down your spirit. When you, everywhere you turn, there's a fence, there's a wall, there's a block, there's something blocking you. Those are the things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. There's another thing I like to mention. I used to go to this place to get my inspection sticker when I first moved here. So I got it done for like 3 years. Now I go back to, these things happen on a regular basis. So I'll go back to the same place to get the work done. That building and that owner, that person had been there for many, many, many years. He had his shop. He had on the side of his shop, he had, because he was retired, he just did that for us, you know, for extra money, I guess. He also sold used cars. He had used cars on the lot. And he did inspections for whatever, for the state. The inspections were really, it was really quick. He was thorough. And I was out of there in about a half hour. Okay? So now once this stuff started, I went back to him, and he's no longer the owner. So basically, must have made him an attractive offer because he lived upstairs from that shop, and he also owned the used car lot. So they probably made him an offer he couldn't refuse. So now when I go back there, there are some guys there. I'm not gonna be specific of what type of guys, but there were some guys there. I don't know what they did, because I pull up there and I'm like, do you guys do inspection? He's like, no, but he's not telling me what they do. And usually when you have a new business, you say, oh, we're under new management. Well, there's a white guy, an older white guy that used to live there. I mean, that used to own the shop for many years. He lived there forever. He told me. I spark conversations wherever I go, so I know this stuff. All of a sudden, he sells his house. He sells his used car lot. And he's no longer doing that business that he was doing for extra money. That's crazy. And it's crazy only because of how often it happens. All right. If it's not them selling their business, they're moving to a more luxurious building. So they make them an offer that they can't refuse. All right. So all of you non-believers out there that think that targeted individuals are schizophrenic, and maybe there are some schizophrenics that are seeing things that are not there, but not everybody. Because I'm telling you, wherever I turn, if I use this brand of toothpaste, all right, bought it for like 2 years straight around here. They have it in a pharmacy. I'm good, because I only buy it from certain places. I go back, they never have it. Like, it's been 2 years since 2.5 years, going on 3 years since they had it in the stores that are closest to me. But if I go further, it's the same brand stores, name stores, but they have them there, but they just don't have them in my area. And why would you think that they would know what type of brand, what brand toothpaste because you remember, they send these people to get close to you. And I've had some people that I would call friends. I had some people that I made friends with that would know these specific things about me. Okay? So yeah, this is what we have to deal with on a daily basis. So you haters can go ahead and hate. But I found something out yesterday, and I can't share it here because if I share it publicly, right, they will step up their game. So you guys have to figure out a way how you could block them, even if they're following you everywhere you go, how you could block them from things, knowing what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're about to do, even your vibration. You can block them. There's ways. You just got to learn what's going on. Pay attention. We are fighting a spiritual fight. Okay? Forget about, if I go this and I do that and I tell them this and I tell them that, and I know spiritually your vibration matters. So make sure you learn everything that you have to learn about raising your vibration, how to block certain senses that you have, because it is spiritual. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want to say too much, okay? Meaning, I learned something yesterday and I was like, ding! Oh, like if somebody's trying to extract energy from you, there's certain ways that you can block them from entering your space. You are the powerful one. That is your spirit. That is your soul. You own it. Don't give it away. Find ways to keep them out. That's all I have to say. Let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.